Bienvenidos, mi amigos. Is this your first time in Guadalajara? Well, even if it's not, we're going to go over some of the coolest things to do while you're here, starting with Colonia Americana. This is the neighborhood of Colonia Americana. It's kind of a large neighborhood, so we're just going to concentrate on this Calle Libertad, which is one of the, as they say, the most beautiful streets in this area. And it is one of the most beautiful streets because of all the mansions. It is an older neighborhood, an older street in Colonia Americana. We are currently passing by the Mibisis that if you are new here, you should definitely rent. They're very affordable and they're a great way to get around the city. Right now, got some beautiful plantas in bloom. The trees are in bloom. I'll tell you a little bit about Colonia Americana. It was voted in 2022 one of the coolest neighborhoods in the world, and as a result, it has been gentrified a bit since then. Prices have gone up. It's still a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. Here we are right here, Calle Libertad. And we're going to take a walk down this street right here because I am going to get an egg salad sandwich from my favorite Korean deli. And I'm going to take you guys with me. Like I said, this neighborhood was voted one of the coolest neighborhoods in the world. And so if it's your first time in Guadalajara, it's probably where you should start. It's where you should stay at your hotel or Airbnb. And if you take a walk down the street, you'll see a lot of beautiful old style mansions that have been turned into Airbnbs and boutiques. Like this one right here, which is gorgeous. To the right of me is going to be a nice park. We are not going to the park today, but I will stop, give you a little detour, show you some art. One of the coolest things about this city is the amazing art that's all the way down the street. I guess we could take a shortcut. I did want to show you that if you just walk straight down Libertad, you can get to some of the coolest, nicest restaurants in the area. But since we're walking around, we'll walk around and I'll tell you a little bit about Colonia Americana. So like I said, Guadalajara is one of the neighborhoods in Guadalajara. Guadalajara is, I think, the second largest second largest city in Mexico by population. So, I'll show you this cute little park. Let's go back over here. We don't want to get sidetracked. We're just going down Libertad. Should be a 10-minute walk. So, like I said, it's the second largest by population, and it's split up into neighborhoods, kind of like New York City is. Split up into boroughs, right? Well, Colonia Americana, or sometimes it's just called Americana, is one of those neighborhoods. And like I said, it is the most trendy of the neighborhoods, and as a result, more touristas come and stay in this area, which drives the prices up for locals. And then they have to move out, and then more money comes in, and that money is used to spend to make the place nicer, which in turn makes it more expensive And it just keeps happening. Look, there's a little feather floating in the wind. But if you are a tourist, this is where you should come because it's Euro friendly, right? This little guy. These are the native crows of Mexico. They say that they have about a brain capacity of about a 7-year-old, so they are very smart. So yeah, you should come to Colonia Americana if it's your first time here because it is safe. They speak English. They are very used to tourists. Like, this is a kind of a tourist area. So the people here don't bat an eye at you. And you know, it's got good shopping, amazing food, all of that stuff. And if you are staying in this neighborhood, Americana, then you should also consider staying on Libertad. They say it's one of the most beautiful neighborhoods. One of the most beautiful streets in this area, and that is because of the old school architecture. So you see, they have a lot of these gorgeous buildings, and the buildings were built in the 1900s. But now, because it is, touristy or whatever, that looks good. Really need a drink. Not getting sidetracked there. So the buildings have been turned into boutiques, hotels, Airbnbs. This one over here is a Waffle House. We hear these people, they're speaking English, so they're probably tourists. So yeah, very tourist friendly. If you're a single female like me, well, I'm not single, obviously, but Drew's not with me. I'm here. I felt safe enough to come by myself. So I'd say absolutely you can come by yourself. So what we're going to is we're looking for 1823. Whoop, dropped my phone, y'all. That's 1725 over there. So you can see it's a big mansion. A lot of these mansions were owned by I guess you call them narcos. They're all owned by drug lords early on. And what's cool is that they have continued to exist. Where in the States, we would probably torn them down. They really appreciate their culture and heritage here, so they leave these buildings up. Even though they do remodel the insides of them to turn them into restaurants and stuff. Like this one. The outside is left as is, which makes it really cool. Here we have a 24-hour, some beautiful hibiscus. This is a 24-hour cafe, which is really handy because it's in the area. It's 24 hours, and you can come in here, charge your phones, get something to eat. If you got to wait a little bit before you can get into your Airbnb or whatever, you can come hang out here. Cafe Racine Tostada says 1760 Libertad. What did I say we were going to? Online, it is recommended. Look at that tigre on the wall there. Is it a leopard? It's recommended to take a walk down this street. Where are we going to? 1823 is what we're going to. I'm just out here wandering around, right? Totally okay. Oh, here we are, 1823. This is La Casa de los Albancos, a mansion dating back to 1903, which names comes from the exterior fencing that is shaped like a folding hand fan. Home of Manuel Cuesta Hirado, the last Puerto governor of the state of Jalisco, which is where we are, who used the house for romantic escapades thanks to tunnels connecting the mansion to nearby property where he kept his lovers. Today, it is a popular wedding venue. It is at Libertad 1823. Oh, actually, that's not. That's 1323. Still a mansion, nonetheless. Here we're at the Instituto Argentino de Artes Culinarias. Yes, this is right. I thought so. 1823 right here. I was about to say, how many mansions are on this street with fan-shaped gates? Not many, I don't think. This is it, 1823. So there's some tunnels here, which is pretty cool. And look, it's very nice. A lot of the mansions are done in these stucco designs. To see it better. Definitely got some gorgeous stained glass windows going on in there. Very nice. And online you can find tours of, like walking tours of all these mansions that are in the city. I don't know if you can hear it, but currently we're blasting American music. All of my love. Name that song down in the comments. It'll probably be removed, actually. This is at the Black Sheep. And on the streets, you're gonna see these big agave plants everywhere. I generally try to pull a small one up like this one. And then I put it in my checked baggage and I take it home because I can't get them in the States. What we got going on here? We got a line for something. Something about buying something. All right, there's the Policia. Have been here 5 times. I've never had a problem or encounter with the police. They ride around. They make everybody known. They show you that they're here. Where in the U.S., the police like to hide. Here, they like to stay out and show you where they're at. And they haven't bothered me at all. You will see this guy, Sad Man, all over the city. There are a bunch of graffiti artists. Look at that one. That graffiti is a Jonas Quinkly. That's the Mexican hairless dog. You'll see a lot of those over the city too. But yeah, they really are into art here. They will commission people to draw art, and then they'll also have gangs that tag things, and then also just street artists. Like, I bet this guy wasn't commissioned. Somebody just came out here and painted it. Whereas this one was certainly commissioned. We actually have a video of him painting this on our channel in the process. Here's his Instagram. Tariku. Alright, we're still working on getting to my sandwich shop. You can see this is a great place to get some photos done. You take your photos of your feet. It says you're at Plaza Libertad. So they make cool photos. We're going to keep going down the street so that we can get our food. On our channel, we have over 200 videos of Guadalajara from a tourist point of view, so definitely check those out. Come get some frutas from these guys. It's muy delicioso. Don't worry about buying stuff on the street. It's totally okay. If you are here, definitely try my Motabi ramen house. It is so delicious. But here's what we came to go to, was Dalcrom, and oh my gosh, y'all, the Korean deli. They are closed. I didn't look because today is Tuesday, and I thought certainly since they were open on Monday, they'd be open on Tuesday. But they are not. So we're not going to get our egg salad sandwich. We walked down here for nothing, or at least just to show you the stuff. That's very disappointing. Thank you guys for watching. I guess I'll just get some fruit instead. If you're thinking about staying in this area, let me know down in the comments, and I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. Maybe we can try the best burger in town. Never ate there. Adios. Buen dia.